Welcome to this edition of BurnTech University, presented by United States Stove Company. In today's video, we will show you how to properly install the blower and Thermodisc on your 1557 furnace. Always refer to your owner's manual. This video is for informational purposes only. If you are unsure about replacing any of the components on the stove, we recommend having a certified electrician or stove technician do this for you. The tools needed for today's project are wire strippers, needle nose pliers, 5/16 drill or socket driver, 1/4-inch ratchet, 6-inch extension, flathead screwdriver, and a No. 2 Phillips screwdriver. To attach the Thermodisc, put the part in place, then insert and tighten the screws with the drill. To attach the conduit, remove the lock nut, bend and break the metal tabs on the connector plugs. Attach the connector plugs by using your wire strippers to clamp the plugs to the wires from the conduit. Insert the conduit into the bottom of the Thermodisc cover, then replace and tighten the lock nut. Plug the two connector plugs onto the Thermodisc. Place the cover over the Thermodisc and using your drill, insert and tighten the screws, holding the cover to the back of the stove. Remove the cover for the wires on the side of the blowers using your No. 2 Phillips screwdriver. Straighten the wires out of the box, then use your flathead screwdriver to remove the knockout. Slide the clip nuts over the openings on the back of the stove where the blower will mount. Now place the gasket around the opening. While holding the gasket, place the blower onto the back of the stove. Now insert and tighten the bolts to secure the blower. You will need to repeat these steps to install the second blower. Next, attach the mounting plate to the back of the stove by lining the holes up, then insert and tighten the screws using your drill. Before you mount the electrical junction box to the mounting plate, remove the knockouts. You will need to remove one on the top for the Thermodisc wires, two on the left-hand side for the power cord and blower wires, then one on the right-hand side for the other blower wire. Install the junction box to the mounting plate by inserting, then tightening the screws. Remove the lock nut from the conduit coming from the Thermodisc. Place the connection through the knockout you removed on the top of the junction box. After the conduit is in place, replace the lock nut and tighten. Insert the conduit into the blower and replace the lock nut. Bring the conduit from the blower to the junction box, then replace and tighten the lock nut. Do the same for the second blower. Locate your power cord and place the black clip around it. Press the clip, then push the power cord through the opening on the left-hand side of the junction box. It is now time to connect all the wiring in the junction box. The green wire, which is the ground wire coming from the power cord, should be fastened to the back of the junction box by a screw. Connect the black wire from the power cord and the white wire coming from the Thermodisc using a wire nut. Next, connect the black wire coming from the Thermodisc to the black wire coming from the left and right blower using a wire nut. Lastly, connect the white wire from the power cord to the white wires coming from the left and right blower with a wire nut. Going to the blowers, strip the tips of the wires on both blowers. Connect the white wire coming from the blower to the white wire coming from the conduit using a wire nut. Next, connect the black wire coming from the blower to the black wire coming from the conduit using a wire nut. Replace the cover, then insert and tighten the screws to secure it. You will need to do this for both blowers. Slide the junction box cover into place, then tighten the screws to hold the cover on. Now that your project is complete, connect power to your stove and check for proper operation. Once again, this video is for informational purposes only. We strongly recommend a certified electrician or stove technician do any repairs for you. If you have any additional questions, please call our customer service at 1-800-750-2723 or visit www.usstove.com. Thank you for watching BurnTech University.